Breaking news! Breaking news, everybody! I just got word that Reo Mikage has scored the second goal for Japan in the Under 20 World Cup. Japan is looking great over here against Nigeria, and I cannot wait to see what the rest of this game has in store. The chapter is titled I'm Here, and we already know who this is referring to. It's that All Might copycat Onazi himself. The chapter begins from where we left off, with Reo and Bajra teaming up to take on the rest of the Nigerian team. And I need you all to pay attention because this team up does beautiful work. So here's the play by play. Reo initiates his copy, adopting Badra's dribbling and passing this Nigerian player with ease. He's displaying this beautiful triangular dribble and then slips a pass to Batra, the original, the OG, who has that monstrous grin on his face. I just know he is feeling good after scoring that last goal, which is well deserved. However, these two Nigerian players are about to press him, so he quickly sends a backheel pass to Reo. And can I just say, Reo's chameleon design is always good. The art style is great. As this spectacular team up is happening before our very eyes, Kuso, continuing his streak from last chapter, is stressing the hell out, acknowledging how both Batra and his copy are making coordinated play combos. They didn't prepare for this. This wasn't in their data, and they cannot understand it nor counteract it. As the Batra clone sends a pass to the original, Kuso states that their team up is a free and technical charge up the center. Meanwhile, Obo Abona and Bello are gearing up to stop them, with the former saying that the only way to stop them is to foul them. And nah bro, your best defender is panicking too. He doesn't know what to do. Nigeria is cooked. On the other hand, both Rin and Isagi are saying that either Reo or Batra should pass the ball. But Isagi, you know at this point Batra was never gonna pass the ball. And I don't know if you and Reo are close like that. Also, Rin has some damn nerve asking them to pass the ball. They are not your underlings like Nana say. But seeing the two aces of Blue Lock, Batra who scored the first goal, and the Batra clone side by side, Kuso is just spooked. Look at the sweat coming off his face. I feel so sorry for him. He states that with these four now up front, they have too many options to score a goal. As Reo comes forth, Kuso acknowledges how Blue Lock is too unpredictable, wondering what they will do next. I can't tell if he's scared or just generally amazed. He's becoming a certified Blue Lock fan. Either way, Reo begins to cook. He says copy and change, and to my absolute surprise, begins to copy Chigury's 44th Panther snipe. My god, Reo is doing God's work. Even Kuso is shocked. He can't believe that he is not passing. Reo finishes his copy and then shoots the ball. Neither Bello or Obo Abona can block it. Again, they are frauds. Not even Kuso could do anything but watch as the ball goes in, saying that these guys are unreal. Kuso begins to wonder how Blue Lock is this damn good, as Reo gives us a simple celebration by closing his fists, saying that he will win by himself. And can I say there is no more codependency. The Reo fans are happy and the Nagi fans are in shambles. The announcer screams, Super Golazo, shouting Reo's name like a #1 fan. He reiterates what we already know. as if we didn't just read the past few manga panels, stating that his goal looked just like Chigury's 44 Panther Snipe, which was introduced in the NEL. Thanks to that goal, Japan is now up 2-0. Bello and Oba Bona, as well as Kuso, are distraught. There's no hope in their eyes. Bello is just gripping his air. Oba Abona is memorized by how insane Japan is. Bello believes that they will lose. Kuso is speechless, and Oba Abona claims that this is the wall of the world. We are not at halftime yet, and they are already losing hope. However, Onazi is still unfazed and says that it's fine because we've made it this far by busting through walls like this. He continues by saying that we are connected by soccer and that they are the world's strongest family. He says this as he gives us a very familiar All Might smile. He is not beating the All Might wannabe allegations. We then get a flashback to 12 years ago where we are at the Lagos orphanage in Nigeria. We see both a young Bello and Oba Abona playing football as a young Kuso goes to speak to a young Onazi who is sitting by himself. He looks depressed, and this is a complete 180 from the smiling dude we saw previously. Kuso asks Onazi why hasn't he tried to make friends since he came here, but Onazi just gives him the side eye, looking disgusted that Kuso just spoke to him. Kuso doesn't care, however, and wonders if Onazi would like to play soccer with him and the others, saying that it's no fun to be alone. But again, you can hear the crickets as Onazi doesn't give him an answer. Kuso then tries to switch up his method by using talk no jutsu, stating that his parents got sick and died, similarly to the others here. That's why they are like his family. They are the same as Onazi. But unlike Naruto's effect on Gaara, Kuso's talk no jutsu doesn't work. Kuso decides that it is not worth it as he walks away, throwing the ball to Onazi, saying that he should just go and live a lonely life. But that was the wrong thing to say. Onazi treated the word lonely as if it was a racial slur and throws the ball at the back of Kuso's head, constantly reiterating that he is not lonely. He ain't fooling anybody though, as he has tears in his eyes. And I don't understand why he did this next as a response, but this must be a form of therapy because he rushes past Kuso to where Oba Abona and Bello are playing. He then takes the ball, dribbles past the two of them, leaving everyone memorized, places his foot on Oba Abona's face, the disrespect, and scores a goal. Now, where was this in the past couple chapters? What happened? Meanwhile, during all this, we have a voiceover and we can assume it's Onazi and Kuso talking respectively. Kuso and the rest of the gang asks, "What's your name?" "It's Onazi," Onazi replied. And they respond, "That is nice to meet you." Now this is beautiful. This can bring a tear to anybody. I love the found family trope. We flash forward to the present as we have Onazi saying to trust in him. "It's fine, I'm here." Now notice how Oba Bona and Bello are the only ones that are looking motivated from Onazi's confidence. However, Kuso doesn't believe in that power of friendship nonsense. There is no smile on his face. He knows they are gonna lose. But look how when Onazi is speaking to his friends, Isagi is listening in and he cuts in saying that it's not fine because right now in front of you, I'm here. And Onazi shudders in excitement. And look at the sweat. I think the I'm here persona is cracking. Isagi is definitely a villain. He couldn't make them have one moment of peace. He had to let them know that they should just give up. Now, that was the chapter, and again, it was good. Maybe even a little bit better than last week's chapter. We have Rayo's goal, which is just fantastic. I was not expecting him to copy Chigury's goal, but that was awesome. I've underestimated him, and it's now time to be a Rayo fan. I should have been from the beginning. The flashback is, it's also good. It gives us insight into how the Nigerian Four, is what I'm going to call them, are close, they depend on each other, and Onazi really has that respect to them because they became his family, so he's taking on the burden, and this is kind of like him repaying them. He's looking out for them, but we know that they're gonna be disappointed in the end. They're most likely just gonna lose. And the fact that Isagi just butts into their conversation is so funny. That man wants to smoke everywhere. And Isagi may be going through a pride and fall situation where he's probably gonna have a bit of a downfall at near the end. But anyways, this chapter was amazing. It was great. I can't wait for the next one. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I'll catch you in the next one.